is Maanya Singh. I'm a rising junior from Bangalore, India. And before I get started with my talk today, I'd like to play a quick game with you guys. On the screen, I'm going to project a picture of an inspirational entrepreneur. And I want you to type their name in the chat or shout out if you recognize them. Next slide, please. Yes, we got it. Next slide, please. Come on, you got this. No, that is Ariana Huffington. Our next slide. I know this man from my math homework through the years. Yes, exactly. Sal Khan. And our final inspirational entrepreneur. Next slide, please. Nobody. Okay, that's all right. I won't hold it against you. This is Mogulama. She and her family migrated to Bangalore from a small village in Andhra Pradesh. Like most migrants without access to education, she took up a job in the construction industry, which unfortunately was underpaid and provided little financial security. Despite her best efforts, she and her husband were unable to support their family of 4. That's when she decided to take a massive risk, purchasing a cart and beginning her own business as a fruit vendor. Now, after a year of hard work, Mogulama's fruit cart is a profitable business which allows her to provide for her family and become financially independent as well. Her success will undoubtedly create a positive ripple effect on her children's quality of life and access to education, as well as in her local community. While you may not be as familiar with her face or her story, to me it is Mogulama who embodies the spirit of entrepreneurship, a woman with the courage, grit, and conviction to create her own success. Next slide, please. And Mogulama is not alone. Across the country, millions of Indian women are creating the MSME businesses that are fueling India's battle towards gender equality. These enterprises do this by providing women's financial independence and increasing female labor participation, both of which India has struggled to achieve in the past. Next slide, please. To validate this phenomena, in 2020, I carried out a research study, interviewing 40 women entrepreneurs across India. Using this study, I was able to demonstrate that entrepreneurship results in a statistically significant increase in women's financial independence and social empowerment. It also demonstrated that when these enterprises succeed and scale into brands, they tend to uplift entire communities by providing employment for other local women and increasing communal prosperity. Next slide, please. However, the research also showed that local women business owners are being held back by their lack of access to mentorship opportunities, as well as digital and physical brand creation resources. Next slide, please. To address this issue, I've founded Incuba Nari, a nonprofit providing a platform that incubates Indian women-owned business ventures and amplifies their entrepreneurial journeys, with Incuba referring to incubation and Nari meaning Hindi, meaning woman in Hindi. In phases 1 and 2, Incuba Nari created an online community of over 500 Indian women entrepreneurs, having published articles that have amplified over 50 small businesses. Phase 3, beginning in August 2022, aims to create the Incuba Nari Incubation Program. In this phase, Incuba Nari will incubate 10 women-owned small businesses over 2 months in Bangalore, India. The incubation program will map each entrepreneur with an experienced business professional or VC to provide structured mentorship sessions that will include financial mentoring and the development of their brand identity through funding and e-commerce website creation, social media management, branded packaging, etc. The program will end with a business exhibition event in Bangalore, where each of the 10 Incuba Naris can showcase their businesses to audiences across the city. Next slide, please. Over the next 2 years, I will use this momentum to host 3 additional incubation sessions, with my aim being to incubate 100 women-owned businesses by December 2023. Currently, having already identified our 10 mentors and mentees, Incuba Nari is in our fundraising stage, where we aim to raise $10,500 USD to fund the first 10 women through the incubation and exhibition process. I am confident that incubating women's entrepreneurship can unleash a movement that will make a real difference to women's empowerment, both in India and across the world. Next slide, please. So, how can you join the revolution? You can support your own local women-owned businesses by purchasing their products, interacting on their social media pages, and sharing them within your own groups. Encourage the women in your life to seriously consider entrepreneurship, both as a side hustle, but also as a viable career choice. Finally, I urge you to support the initiatives and organizations, like Incubanari, that will aid them in their growth journey. This can be done either by providing financial support or your own time and expertise through volunteering or mentorship. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, why should you support women's entrepreneurship? That is because in 2022, gender equality means business, and so do we. Thank you, and have a great day.
Awesome. That's really, really cool. And I know that there are probably a number of you out there who are supporting women